What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Griddle Grub. You saw the title. You see what we're doing here. My griddle's a hot mess after this hibachi cook I made about an hour ago. So we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna give it a season, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. So let's just get started. I mean, just got my scraper, super easy. Start scraping. So you see what I'm doing there. I'm just getting the loose stuff, getting that off. And like right here in the middle, that's where I did a lot of the cooking. So it's the sauce. It's that teriyaki and soy sauce. Got a big buildup right here. So this is gonna be the problem area. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring you guys in close and just tilt the camera down and leave it like that so you see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And yeah, so what I got going on here, I got the burners on. I have the griddle turned on. It's up to 160 right now. I don't want to get that too much higher than around 200 because I just want this water to, I don't want to fry the water. I just want to use this water. I'm just going to push it around. See that? Just going to push it around and help pull this nasty sludgy sauce and everything off of the griddle. Just nice and easy. Now the water's going to get really dirty pretty fast. See, there's chunks in here, little chunks. Just push that water towards the drain. And I don't want to get it too hot, because I feel that once the water gets real hot and it starts like bubbling and burning and boiling and all that stuff, it messes with the seasoning. And I don't like that. So I'm just gonna do that. See, I'm just pushing all this water towards the drain. And just like that. And then we're gonna do it one more time and try to get just as much food off this thing as we can. You see all the sludge on there? So the griddle got up to about 230. So I shut it off and now I'm just gonna put some more water down. See, it's got a little boil action going now. And boom, we're just gonna do the same thing. Just move the water around, pull that food up off the griddle. Just like so. I've come to find this is the easiest way for me to do this. I mean, people do it differently. I don't like to use water just because I don't want to pull that grease off when I scrape it around like this. But when you cook hibachi like that with the sauces and all that, I mean, there's not really a way around it. So I'm just getting all this stuff off. Down here, get a lot of buildup down here because it doesn't get real hot right here in the front. Same with the back corners. So I just kind of move that around, give it a little scrape out. And boom, just get all this water off here now. Now what I do, take a shop towel, clean one, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. Just start on one side, work your way around. Just pull off any of that excess water. And actually right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the griddle back going again. Because now it's time to season. See right here? It took a little bit of the seasoning off right there. So let me just let this thing warm up and I'll bring you right back. So this is what the griddle looks like after I wiped it all down. See over here? Look at all that seasoning that got pulled off from that water. and whatnot. That's gonna come out real nice after I season it, you'll see. So I got it heating up right now. We're getting ready to start it. So right now we're at about 330-ish, right there. So now I'm gonna start throwing my, I'm gonna put a little oil down. This is peanut oil, just your standard cheap stuff. I know people use a lot of other different kinds, but this is what I use because I can get it for so cheap. And I like peanut oil because of it gets hard. After it cools down, it gets nice and hard. And I know flaxseed oil does the same thing. Like something like olive oil isn't really what you want to use for this. So this is all I do. Just put it on there, spread it around, now right down the drain. Just get it out of here. All right, want to make sure we get this area right here where that seasoning got pulled up. Want to make sure we get that nice and good. All the nooks and crannies. All right, now let's get this out of here. Down the drain you go. All right. So peanut oil has a smoke point at about 450. And we're at about 370 right now. So I'm just gonna throw that down. I wanna get the rest of this oil off of here. Yep, you wanna get all the oil you can off of this thing. All right, see that? Look at that, it's all black. Just cleaning it up even more. Get as much of that oil off as you can. And now I'm just gonna let it go for like 5 minutes and bring it back, see how it looks. So we just hit 350 and you see this area right around here, it's starting to kind of pond up a little bit. That's what we want to see because we know it's getting hot enough now. And now all we got to do is just wipe it down again. Just keep getting that oil off. So we're starting to see a lot more smoke now. Just going to put down a new paper towel, shop towel. Just wipe it, wipe all that excess stuff off there. I'm going to go over it a couple times because you want to put nice thin coats on the griddle, otherwise it's going to be too thick and you start to get that that flakiness happening. Boom. See, it's starting to clear up. It's not as black now, so that means we're getting clean. All right, there we go. Boom. Just like so. Now I'm gonna let it just heat up again, and I'm gonna do the same thing. See all that smoke coming off this thing. Now we're up to about 530 degrees, and I got some more pooling happening around here, so I'm gonna, bam, one more time. This might be the last time, we'll see. All right, and then after this, I probably will just let it just burn off all the way until it's done smoking. Gotta wait until it's done smoking because then you know you burned everything off. All right, just like so. See, it's starting to come up even less black, more brown now. So I'm just gonna let this thing burn for, I don't know, it might take about 10-15 minutes because you wanna get all that oil burned off there. So after 5 minutes, this thing was still smoking pretty good. So I just let it keep going. We're up to 575. I mean, there's no more smoke. As you can see, this is definitely darker than it was. And it's just as simple as that. I've had this thing for over 2 years, and I've never had to strip it off or anything like that. I just keep doing what I do. And yeah, after this kind of cook, I would do like a bacon or something with a lot of fat, and just to help it a little more, because once you use water, it pulls a lot of that grease and stuff off, and it just isn't the same as before the cook. So yeah, so that's all I got, guys. I mean, it's real easy to do this. People just have to do it. You have to maintain your griddle, otherwise it's gonna go to crap and you're gonna have to redo the whole thing. You don't want to do that. I mean, just do what I did. It takes 30 minutes, clean it up, season it, get it good, and yeah, I mean, ready to cook now. I would, if I wasn't satisfied with the way it looked, I would let it cool all the way down. I'd feel it, see if it's smooth or rough. And if it was still rough in spots, I would use my scraper a little bit, scrape it a little more, wipe it down clean, and I'd season it again, the same process. Get it up to about 300 or so, 350, put the oil down, get it all over the thing, get rid of the oil, wipe it down real good, and just let it smoke off. Really easy to do. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. I appreciate you coming along. Don't forget, we're giving a griddle away. It's probably going to be next week. I think we're getting close to 2,900 right now. So yeah, just get ready for that, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.